of October 2015, and it's a great Mare Oriental day today. We have the patterns just everywhere on Google Earth, or on in the weather, in the satellite images. You see right here is a Mare Oriental pattern. We even got the waterfall coming down in this one, which is beautiful. And we have another one here that I showed in my in another video that I haven't uploaded yet. Oh, 1 second. See this one here? You line that up to the center of Mare Oriental, and this whole thing just fits. Boom, right in place. So that's a Mare Oriental pattern there. This is also a Mare Oriental pattern that I've shown before, right in here. So Mare Oriental day today, very strong. Showing Mare Oriental, and probably other areas too. But I mean, this is an obvious Mare Oriental, and so is this. And Mare Oriental is a big crater on the side of the moon that we do not see, but it shapes the entire planet Earth. I am telling you, Mare Oriental is the one. It is the king of them all. Even more than the Christ crater, what I call the Christ crater, which is the Schrodinger basin, which basically shapes this area. The Mare Oriental goes out here too, though. Mare Oriental will go out here too, but this is they call this El Nino over here, which the root, if you look into the root definition of El Nino, it means infant Christ, and that's basically not an infant anymore. That weather pattern there is supposed to be like the strongest. I can't see how it is, but I guess it is. The pressure, I guess, is really high or something. 200-mile-an-hour winds, and created from a hot spot. The hot spots are really showing themselves right now. I mean, you can see right there, boom, right there, boom. This is weather. This is showing you stuff that's going on underground, if you ask me. And I just did an alignment of this one that's up in Europe here. See that? There's one in Europe. There you go. Show you that. Look at that. Right in there. Just line the center up. Look at the little notch right there and everything. See the little notch? Come down. It's right there. Yep. So there's that one, perfectly fitting in there. Just threw it up there real quick. North America, this is the weather pattern in North America right now. This area here, if you turn it on the Google Earth weather, which is not showing any clouds today. Imagine that. Why are the satellites down on Google Earth? Because there's so many patterns on the Earth right now that would show this. You can see them on Wonder Maps. I don't know why Wonder Maps is even showing them, but you can see them on Google. You can't. They're not showing it on Google Earth. They are not, because there's so many right now. This one, all of these right here will line right up with the moon. This one I already showed in my last video. This one right here goes with that crater too. This one right here. See the center of it? You line up that dot right there in the center, right there, with that right there. Of the center of this weather pattern, and this whole thing matches perfectly to that moon. And that moon picture is backwards over the Earth. Just want to point that out. That moon picture is backwards. It has to be backwards to overlay it over the Earth. So, anyways, just want to point that out. Pretty important to see this stuff. I mean, it's really going on right now, big time. There's a lot to see. Right here, Mare Oriental. Right there with the waterfall and everything. That's so I mean, I've never seen it with the waterfall in over Europe like this. This is, you'll usually see this. Wow, look at that. There's the. Okay, I've seen this right here over the Azores before. As you can see, why you can see that if I brought that to the Azores, you'd see like this would be like the center. It'd fit right in there. You almost see the shape of it right there. Anyways, I've seen that there, and you see this in the Pacific as the Pacific blob too. This same hole, same pattern. It's all over the planet. It's showing you polar spots from the past. These used to be poles. North Pole, South Pole, whatever pole. But that used to be a pole. This used to be at a pole. This used to be at a pole. And I'm sure, and there's so many other areas that used to be at the poles, I'm telling you. Right in here. Just amazing. So anyways, just wanted to point that out. See, got enough. See how that pattern is identical to this one? You can take that to Lake Victoria too, and just put right over Lake Victoria. It's the same shape. It comes from this was created in the same spot where those storms are originating from. I do believe from the bottom of the ocean. There's a spot that created Lake Victoria down here somewhere in the Pacific. Probably right there. Probably that spot. Probably they don't show it. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to point that out. Mare Oriental Day today. Have a good day.